All right, Tyler. Let me see if I ready to. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run the store. My neighbor gonna give me a ride.
All
But
right, bet.
I'm gonna ready up though. So y'all do what y'all do. I will be back. I'm gonna stay in the party though, cause I'll be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now Lance going to throw. Caught by Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, McLaughlin. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down. McLaughlin got this complete to the tight end Pitts. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd and 2, McLaughlin. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McLaughlin out quickly to Jeudy. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerry Jeudy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff for Gibson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Antonio Gibson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. He finds his man complete. It's Reyes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Lance. This complete to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. He finds his man complete. That's Reyes. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Kansas City Chiefs who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. On first down, McLaughlin. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reyes. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Lance. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. This is caught. It's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Right back to him on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ramsey.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to throw. McLaughlin got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Once again, it's Jacobs. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk.
Swabby in one of thing up. YBN want a thing up.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are... On third down, McLaughlin. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On first down, Jacobs. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the gun, McLaughlin. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. McLaughlin over the middle, complete. That's Ramsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake. McLaughlin. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McLaughlin. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment one for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the 36, Mayfield. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's caught by Coleman. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Completes it to Coleman.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mayfield now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And good pressure defensively to stop them for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, Mayfield. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10. McLaughlin over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Here's Jacobs. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. From the gun on 3rd down, McLaughlin. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal. But, you know, the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. You'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A good gain on 1st. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go with a fullback, Coleman. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. On second down, Mayfield again. That's caught. It's Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing, Mayfield.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLaughlin. Got a man open. It's Chase. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, it's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.